Good morning. It's September 16th, 2021. My name is John Guinevere. I own Guinivere Consulting. I mostly specialize in food-related businesses, but I'm happy to talk to you about anything else. Anyway, my subject today is meat shortages. And if you're in the restaurant business, man, last year and a half has been very tough for you guys. I know that for sure. Prices are all over the place for especially anything that is protein related, meat related, has to be refrigerated or frozen. The pandemic has affected the slaughterhouses. The pandemic has affected trucking. The pandemic has affected the hiring of new people when you've reopened your restaurant. Qualified people want to work. It's really a real a mess on so many ways. You have China buying up a lot of our corn because they've had a lot of floods. They've been buying up a lot of our pork. That's their favorite meat. So a lot of things that are generally like around 97 cents a pound on the wholesale side are $3, $4 a pound. And on the high end side, like, really nice cuts of steak have gone from, in some cases, $9 to $13, $14 a pound. So if you own a restaurant, it's really hard to compete with these prices when your menu doesn't change on a daily basis. So I have a couple suggestions for restaurateurs that might help. One is going to more of a seasonal menu when you can change and print out. I don't care if it's once a week or once a season or once every 6 months, but that way you can change prices. I'll give you a good example. King crab, which probably on the wholesale price 2 years ago was $13 a pound, $14 a pound, and now it's retailing for $52 a pound. So I'm guessing wholesale prices are $38, $42 a pound, and so your markup is going to be like $75, $80 a pound, and I just don't see anybody paying that kind of money for king crab if they have any sense. So what do you do if you have it on your menu, and if you have a menu that you can change with the prices? That way, if you print up something, you can adjust your prices on a weekly basis, or just take it off the menu altogether. Another thing to think about is cuts of meat. So one of the weird things is chicken wings, have been sort of hard to find, or the prices doubled and tripled, or I've gone to the store myself and there's just no chicken wings sometimes. So if that's the case, maybe you got to take it off the menu. Maybe you got to use chicken thigh meat and come up with some other dishes. Another thing is, if you got high-end steaks, it might be time to take some of those off, or add a pot roast or some other cut of meat that doesn't necessarily grill and slice great with a steak knife, but is a wonderful dish if you've got 3 or 4 hours to do a roast or a pot roast or something like that. So this is a good time to reevaluate what's on the menu and look at prices and switch things around so you keep those profit margins up. You may also want to add a whole bunch of specials. Something like pasta. Pasta hasn't really changed that much in price. Even cream hasn't changed that much in price. So you can do, a pasta with cream. A shrimp has actually gone way down in price. It's like $5 or $6 a pound on the retail side. So it might be a good time to look at your menu and your food costs and say, let's take this guy off. Let's add this one. Do some changes, add lots of specials. If you got something that's inexpensive that week, run it as a special. It doesn't necessarily have to be super cheap, but maybe you can make up some of the margins on that. So anyway, if you've got a restaurant or a food business and you need some help or some advice or some insight, I don't charge to just talk to you on the phone. Some people can't afford me, so I do pro bono work as well. You can get a hold of me at john@guinivereconsulting.com or through Facebook. I have a Facebook page. Guinivere Consulting is also on there. Or just find me on Facebook, which is John Guinivere. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.